Hi Scorpio, welcome to your bi-weekly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Also, thank you so much for all the comments, the emails, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions that I have been receiving. It really amazes me to see how many of you out there do identify and resonate with my own perceptions and opinions of tarot and life itself. So thank you so much for the positive energy that is being sent my way. So Scorpio, wow, this is a major time of your life. You have in the center of the main reading, you do have all major arcanas, and it's a time where you could feel whatever you are experiencing in these 2 weeks to come. You are experiencing them at an energetic level, very deeply, very intensely, very um, hugely sensitive and in resonance with your own inner feelings in such a way that it could turn out to be sometimes a very fluctuant, moody time in terms of not really understanding why you're feeling such deep emotions as you may be feeling, because there are situations here triggering your sense of inner stability and inner sense um, of nurturance, of reliance, of uh, emotional security of what you are looking for, which in my opinion does have to deal with the change. So you are experiencing and desiring a great need to move forward in some way. This could actually mean that you're thinking and planning and wanting to travel, to go physically to another places to experience this moving forward energy. This could be physically in a travel, this could be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, anything in any area of your life that you are experiencing a huge pull to go beyond what happened or the circumstances that are presented at this time. And coming from the recent past, you do have the Six of Swords. So this came from a huge effort on your side to walk away and distance yourself from negative energy, negative thoughts, negative emotional situations that were hindering your path. And you did understand the importance of changing your perspectives, changing your conditioning in your mind in order to push you to a direction that it feels much more free and calm and harmonized with the directions you do want to go. So you have put an effort in the recent past to change something in your mind that impacted your environment. So you changed something and you understood the importance of change in order to go beyond the circumstances that were presented at that time that were not providing you security or happiness, joy, growth. You did understand that. And then in the current time, you do have the moon, very beautiful, important card, crossed by the chariot. So these two cards together, definitely there's a huge charge of emotions here happening. But because in the current you do have the moon, it's a time of reflection and it's a time of culmination. So deeply rooted feelings, memories, issues, insecurities, fears that are still associated with this change are going to come to the surface, are going to be reflected and illuminated in your consciousness for you to become aware of them and actually being able to release them finally, because you do have the judgment crowning you. So definitely you are in a period of a transition. You are almost ending a chapter, a very important chapter of your life, of a cycle of your life, that it was very important and it's about to end in a very positive, successful note. But before you can get to the stage of the world, of the contentment, of the happiness and success in every single thing you wanted, you do have to go through a period of final release and final cleansing of every single thing from the past that might still impact this new stage of your life that you are about to begin. And maybe that's why you will find some type of delay or some type of difficulty, obstacle, roadblock in your moving path, because you still need to contemplate something deeply rooted in you and in the past. You need to revisit something. Something will be revived, um, will be renewed in some way from the past, from the dead, from the unconscious, to make you aware of something that is still holding you back, that it needs release, and it needs also a purification and understanding of the lesson of that situation in your life. So if you do feel that during this time there's something happening that seems to be blocking or delaying something you recently achieved in terms of moving forward, in terms of advancement in your life, don't stress it out, because you still have here the Chariot. It doesn't matter if it comes in the challenge, in the position of challenge, in my opinion, because it's still an energy with you. So it's something that it needs a moment, a pause, a moment of contemplation, a moment of understanding of your emotions and how they are connected with this desire to move forward. And if you have learned completely the lessons from the past, or if there's still something in you that needs release and it needs renewal and change to go completely free and available to the new directions that you are going towards. Because the thing is, if we carry with us this old baggage that we don't put an effort to understand or to lighten up in our own consciousness and in our own emotional energetic field, whichever new direction we go towards, still that will be with us, and it will impact in a much more negative way the change. So it's like it's allowing you to go to the new direction, to go to the new advancements, to the victories, to the success, to the moving forward path in a free way, in a way that in a clear way, where you don't need all that huge, heavy, dense energy bag with you that may enable you to completely blossom in the way that you are called upon to be blossoming. So it's a time, it's whatever you feel, whatever you think, whatever happens, whatever relationships, situations are occurring during these 2 weeks. Don't stress it out too much. You are very sensitive or prone to be very sensitive, very emotional, very reactive emotionally. Don't stress it out. Don't make huge decisions. It's a time of contemplation, understanding, revisiting old things in your life and sending them away with a lot of light in your own realization of what that meant for you, and transmute the energy to higher levels. Transmute it. Don't let it hold you down or try to deny it and reject it or destroy it, because it's a part of yourself. And when I'm saying that clearing the baggage, turning it more light, of course those situations will always be with you, because they are a part of your of who you are and your learning and your growth, and without them you wouldn't know how far you have came. But it instead of identifying yourself so much with the weight, with the hurt, with the pain, by transmuting those feelings into higher vibrational feelings of understanding, compassion, forgiveness, and love, you could actually bring them with you with wisdom, and allowing your path to be much more open than when we charge them with such negative connotations. That's what I meant. And then in the near future, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, it's probable that something that was speeding fast in the recent past could find a moment of a little bit of more slowing down. And also during this process of things slowing down, again, it's because you need to contemplate something, and you need to be cautious and organized and have a plan and have a structure well thought in terms of the physical aspects of your life, to make this change as well the best it can be to you. So if things do slow down, it's for you to carefully look at your plans, look at your schedules, your routines, everything you need to know, everything you need to do to organize and to create a strategy towards these new ventures you are compelled to go towards. So whatever happens that might seem a roadblock or challenge is actually providing you not only very important release to finally clear something from you that was still burdening you to go into this direction, but and as well to make you more practical, to make you more skillful and organized in management, in managing your life in such a way that you feel completely in charge of it, like the chariot likes and enjoys. So, Scorpio, thank you for listening. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon.